Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your weekly soul expression energy forecast. This week is for August 24th to the 30th. Lots going on. I feel just lots of shifts in energy. So, this is always a free report just to help you understand a bit of the energies that are at play and how that might be influencing you. This is always about your soul's growth and your soul's evolution to just help you be consciously aware of what you are moving through and for you to turn inwards and trust yourself and trust what you're moving through currently. So hopefully you can find some value in this video. Subscribe, share it. It just helps us get the message out there to more of you beautiful people so we can connect and create more of this community of like-minded souls. And all right, what is happening this week? Well, there's a definite energy shift as the sun moves into Virgo. So that we are in Virgo season from August 22nd to September 22nd. And Jess and I just finished doing a video for you around the Virgo themes for your soul's growth. So navigating Virgo season, you can find that here on YouTube as well. So go check that out if you want a little bit more discussion, deeper discussion on those energies. But yeah, in general, our focus with the sun in Virgo, definitely Virgo being an earth sign, a yin energy, it's really shifting our focus within ourselves and putting, the puzzle pieces or the little details back into our lives. So that is checking out how we are currently moving through our own internal process. So basically, it would be time to take care of the practical things and attending to the details of our everyday life. So, because here we want to find a bit of not perfection, because I know that word is associated with Virgo, but I would say more here. What did I use as a word a while ago? Oh yes, self-improvement. So self-improvement and healing are on the forefront when the sun is in Virgo, because it's really here where we learn to adjust things within our own internal process to improve. So we might be feeling like we want to analyze things a little more and pay attention to details and get a little organized. So, back to school soon. Maybe some of you, your summer vacation is ending, and this is all this time where we want to return to a type of structure in our lives and daily structure. Okay, so what else is happening to yeah, so just get organized, pay attention to detail, and maybe even like this is definitely also a place where we want to pay attention to how you're feeling all this inside, because Virgo is definitely from the heart. So anyway, all this is more in that other video. So I'm going to move on here. The moon is currently in Cancer, I believe, today, moving into Leo, then getting into Virgo. We're having our new moon in Virgo on Saturday. So the Saturday would be the 27th, I believe. So here we are going through the waning phase, the last phase, the dark moon, the new moon. So here is all you might be feeling that, yes, it's a good time to clear, cleanse, and let go and make way for those new possibilities. And then have your intention set for the new moon in Virgo, all around the Virgo themes. And if you want more understanding and navigating those energies, or what's being activated to help you better plan those intentions of what you're moving through personally in your own birth chart, join Jess and I in our community that we're building, and you can join us there. The details will be below here if you want to join us for that. On Friday, we're going to have our new moon in Virgo activation to really help us see what is being called inside of each and every one of us, and look up where we have Virgo in our own personal charts and set our intentions and move consciously through our growth there. So you can join us for that. So that new moon in Virgo is definitely going to be a time of new beginnings. And really entering our own internal process of where we're at, what do we want to fine tune, and what do we want to establish as we move into the second part of the astrological year with Libra and to Pisces. So that'll be interesting. So we're having our new moon quite soon. So that is how the moon is moving, and then she'll move then through Libra in Scorpio next week. So she's going to conjunct our south node. So there could be a lot of fears that we're dealing with, and we're dealing with a lot because we also have Uranus going retrograde as of today, as of when I film this. So August 24th. Uranus goes retrograde, really asking us, again, it's this internal process, because when a planet goes retrograde, it is asking us to reflect upon, because it's going retrograde through the same points, and it's going to trigger the same planets that it has been triggering and moving through in the last few months. And this is really asking us to pay attention to where we want to free ourselves. This Uranian energy is shaking the ground beneath us, because it wants us to come into where we need to free ourselves from something that has been constraining us, that has felt comfortable with that Taurus energy, that really grounded Taurus energy, but it's kind of like derooting a lot of what's been rooted in, and we got to look at that. So it's asking you to have a new approach to something that you've been moving through in your material world, in your earthly world. It also has to do a lot with your self-worth and your money and your resources. So abrupt change, just know that this energy is there till January of 2023. So we're going to have like a 5 months of this Uranian energy shocking us and continuing to work with our internal nervous system and so on. So I will have a separate, Jess and I will have a separate video on the bigger themes that are at play. That's Uranus retrograde. There's also Mars entering Gemini, and it will be in Gemini as of tomorrow, August 25th to March 25th of August 20th. So it just went into Gemini, and it will be there for 8 months. So that's very significant. So there'll be a separate video on that as well. But just know that that is part of the energies this week, that Mars has entered Gemini. So there's a few energy shifts with the sun in Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo, Mercury rules Gemini. So there's lots around communication, information. This week could be feeling that just a lot to deal with, lots going on. It's the duality of things. There's just lots of options maybe. So you might want to be starting all kinds of new projects. You don't know where to start, where to put yourself. There could be some overwhelm happening this week, but it will stabilize as we learn to work with this Mars energy in Gemini. So just know that it's there. And then a Mercury, well, is in Virgo, but it will be transiting to Libra on August 25th, which is tomorrow too. So I just feel there's a lot of significant energy shifts this week, asking us to really pay attention to a lot of the details. All right. And like, well, details, yes, for Libra, but then the Virgo, but then the Libra aspect where Mercury is coming into Libra, I think it's really preparing us for, communicating with the other, because this transit of the sun through Virgo is this transitory process from our subjective growth that we've been moving through, now going to in relationship with others. So I feel that that Mercury is just getting us a heads up on working with the others people in our lives, and asking us to look at a more rational, balanced approach of how we think. Okay. And it will definitely be highlighting how we negotiate, how we communicate, and how we improve those skills, basically. So what I'm trying to say. So Mercury's in Libra from August 25th to September 23rd, for those of you who like to know the dates. But then it will turn retrograde and come back in Virgo. So I feel that's significant as well, because there's just going to be things that we're going to have to go look at how we've been processing things. So it's kind of like this back and forth energy as we're getting ready for something, but we will have to come back in. And there's, Jupiter's in retrograde right now, Saturn's in retrograde. There's just a lot of internal energies that are asking us to not a reinvent, but like almost like a restructure, a reboot, or a reassessment of where we are in our own, cycle. Okay, your own natural cycle. We all move through our own natural cycles. So, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to highlight for this week. But I want you to be aware too of like how you are processing things, how you are moving through certain areas of your life. And because it's not necessarily the main energy, but one of the biggest energies right now is that Virgo energy, the sun moving through Virgo for that month. So have a look at where you have Virgo in your chart, what house is ruling, because these are the areas of your life that will be most affected for the next few days. And I will end with pulling a card. Actually, this is not really the one I want to go to. Let's just get a simple deep moon message for this next week, and we'll end it there. And yeah, I hope you have a good week. And I do hope you check out, if you want more information or to learn more about our membership, you can click on the link below, see if it's something that you want to be part of, a community of like-minded souls who are working, in navigating their soul's evolution. Give us a message, Spirit, for this week. I think something turned over. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts, the new moon energy that we're popping out with. Look at this. This is the art in the back. And it says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. And I love it because this renewal energy, this healing energy is very much Virgo energy. Virgo wants you to self-analyze, let's say, or self-improve, so you can heal, so you can move towards the highest expression of yourself, basically. So this is a very good time for renewal, healing, mind, body, spirit connection, and these fresh starts that Virgo are bringing us. Virgo, that new moon will be square Mars, so there might be some tension here. So don't, whatever you're planning on starting new, that new seed you're planting, you don't have to rush it. Okay, you might want to analyze what better options. So we might be coming up with 2 options or 3 options. There might be different options of what you want that fresh start to be. Follow your heart, come into yourself, trust your intuition. You got this. Sending you lots of love and flow. And as always, thanks for being here, and give us a like, share, and follow, and we'll see you in the next.